let's try a little more complicated of a piece of music using those same 3 notes that we learned in the last piece we learned by rote. So this is another melody that you probably will recognize. And one thing that I want to make you aware of is if you find that you're squeaking a lot or that these notes aren't coming out, I'm willing to bet that it's either an embouchure issue, so go back and check your embouchure, go through the things we went over, double check those pictures, use your mirror, make sure everything looks the same, and also make sure that you're covering each one of these holes with the squishy bits of your fingers. If even one hole is slightly leaking, or if you're playing with a tip or something like, and you don't have a good seal, you might get something like this, which is unpleasant. And the only way I did that, the only change I did, was I made a little leak with one finger. And that's all it takes. So really make sure you're playing with the squishy bits and covering these holes all the way. So first I'm going to play this melody for you using just those same 3 notes that we learned in the last number. And here I go. Starts on that same note and just listen. So I may have bamboozled you a little bit. I forgot it goes up to one other note, so I'll teach you that note as well. So the beginning is just, Mary had a little lamb, using again just those 3 notes. So let's just try that little chunk using our first 3 notes. Da, 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 da. Here we go together. 2, ready. Feel free to pause it and get that little phrase down. We're going to learn the next one, and it sounds like this. So all we're doing for that is we start on the middle note we learned, up, and then we go to our new note. And all that is whatever your left hand is covering naturally is all you're going to see there. So again, it's and your right hand isn't covering a single hole, just hovering slightly above. Let's try the first half all together. Starting here, Mary had a little lamb. Ready? All right, that's the first half of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now let's try the next phrase, which sounds just the same as the beginning. Right, we already know that one, so we're not going to go over it. But the very ending phrase, the last 5 notes, goes like this. Da, 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 da. Starting on that middle note we learned. Try it. Ring finger and... Let's try the second half all together, so it starts like the beginning. Here we go. This is the second half of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Ready? Ending. All right, all the way to the beginning. All the way to the beginning. I think you can do this. Might have to practice a little bit, but I think you got it. Ready? New note. right, and that is Mary Had a Little Lamb on using the right hand of your clarinet. And you might be wondering why we worked on this. It's to get you already playing at the bottom of your clarinet way before the book asks you to. And so what that's doing is hopefully encouraging proper hand position in your right hand. It's already training your pinky to be sitting on that note we call lower, or that key we call lower. And it's just getting you exploring the darker, lower range of the clarinet early on. So feel free to noodle around down there, see if you can't find any other melodies, you know, perhaps stuff like that using the bottom of the note. Yeah, have fun with it. Good work.